And we're live. Alright, since today I've restored my gods for the most part, after yesterday's stream, I think I have a pretty clear idea of how to approach ending 4 now. Basically I'll aim to kill the boss with low defense first, and then just deal with the super buff boss with stalling for the other one. That's what makes the most sense to me. Of course we're not necessarily going for ending 4, but there's never a reason not to pick it up, so that's where we'll probably end up, even while we're hunting for the other endings. Especially since I intend to leave ending 3 for the last one, since it's by far the most annoying fight in IS4. Yes, the rat shall be here soon. I'm waiting too. Incidentally, I finally got max spot on the rat on CN. 32 DP for the rat feels so sad. Ah, if only she was like 26 or something. It would be so much more flexible.
Got it. Alright then.
You know, there's so many little ways in which Futunado was screwed over by the devs. I'm thinking of making video something like 13 reasons why you shouldn't build Futunado. And I just go over every little thing that works really poorly in her kit. Because it's really weird things, like how she pulls enemies instead of pushing them like Mint does. That you'd never noticed in normal gameplay. Mostly just because they're really weird interactions that I think are worth covering. Is she fun to use? For me, but I'm very weird. And she would be infinitely more fun if she had one more force on her S3. On her S2. Without it, she cannot pull these enemies, for example. These guys are already too heavy and they don't move at all if she pulls. So basically she just pulls slugs, which kind of ruins the fun for me. She'd be perfect if she had one more force pull, but without it she just feels super awkward. I'm still gonna max her and try to use her anywhere I can, but she got so screwed by the devs. It's unreal. It's unfair. Maybe I should start picking up the emergency. Does S1 charge faster than S2? Apparently. We're taking S1. In case it was no more than 4. I think it might be survivable with a bubble start if I have her S1. Free win, and there's a duck or bear that we probably can kill.
Alright then.
Yeah, that's Futunada. Are you only noticing her now? She was there yesterday too.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
How this sheep didn't get pulled from that is a bit beyond me, but regardless, the moment we have a clean shot, we'll release these ones. Should be about now, I reckon. Okay, and I think we should be able to redeploy her in time to catch this sheep. We can have a very delayed spot skill here.
Doesn't matter to me.
Because we won't need the third one since we have bubble. We don't even need to bait the other sheep group, we can just outright block it. Will I be streaming the new contingency contract? Honestly, I'm not sure. I might, but I also might not play it at all. So I guess the only real answer is we'll see. It is basically the last one, so... Wait, shit. Spot block the axe guy. Now, Bubble takes 0 damage from the axes. Spot isn't so lucky. Oh, the same. We're out. And it's something we can kill unless it's the dog. Bear is unkillable. Absolutely impossible. Watch it one shot, Babu. As I said, unkillable. I can kill the bear on this map if with just E1 Pinecone and E1 click, if it doesn't have the extra buffs from emergency. With emergency it should be too much. Now it walks enough for click to charge again and normally it dies around here. But you can see it has more than 50% health. We'll try, of course. But it's not happening.
Yeah, fine.
Could also kill it with a need to pinecone or a need to click. Do you have any tips for ending 3? Cluster in the left corner and nuke the shit out of the boss. I'm not good at that ending myself, so I can't give too useful advice. Oh, great wood though. Deployment limit item, a device, a vanguard we can't use. I'll greed with the earth rune. We'll save the device for the next door.
Team, check your gear before departing.
Anyway, about the contingency contract. Honestly, there have been so many of them, I'm kind of tired of playing them, and I have been for a long time. So I'm not sure if I actually want to make any content on it at all. I'll give it a try and decide then, I guess. That's probably what's going to happen. That's why he's simping for Utunada, yes. Needs a new boss. We can grab Myrtle. Healing early. E to a caster. And there's no reason to use the book though, because I can't buy a full 4-star with 2 hope anyway. So I'd rather save my money. Reroll. A bunch of hope. Hooray. And we get the Vanguard plus a stun mine. And you don't have to get any other 3 stars afterwards. You kind of just shoot the fat guys and then you win. Probably. But yeah, you basically just use a bunch of ranged operators. That's about it. So we have 4 fights plus the scout. This is a boss key that I'll consider skipping, depending on what the fights are.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
How do I have a high amount of perspective? What's perspective? You mean the devices? Because that's what the starting code I'm using does. It gives me devices. Which is why I pick it. It just works.
Yeah, fine.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Well, I invested them, that's how. Not sure what the question is, I'm gonna be honest. The chest is so annoying to deal with. I don't think there's quite enough of it to kill Pinecone though. Unless I do that. Then there's enough of it to kill Pinecone. Should be fine, as soon as we get Myrtle down.
Whatever you holding the shield is tiring, pal.
I'm here to help.
Oh well. Who would live with that? Should have been 0 leaks. With the chest. Oh, apparently we have a duck or bear coming. Dog is the only thing we can kill. We don't have damage for the bear, and the duck is out of the question. Hooray, free kill.
Hey, catch.
Leave it to us. Thrust. Hayo. Hai, こっち向いて。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
I am surprised there is a debate between Myrtle and Pioneers. It's news to me. What's the debate about, exactly?
上手にできませんでした。
Seems pretty obvious that they do different things and fulfill different functions. We'll send away Fang, because we need Pinecone. This has happened before. Shockingly, this isn't a boss key. And we'll burn this, just so I can get the 2 extra lives. Yeah, it takes forever to stack ingots. I use a macro for it. We'll use a different tile than usual. It's fine. Don't think Myrtle can get one-shot by a spider. Not a T2 anyway.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
That shouldn't kill, right? Yeah, they don't do 700 damage.
Yeah, fine.
Though it would be wild if they did. Don't think we need to burn a stun bomb.
Whatever you don't see any harm in this.
I think Spot might die. That hit Pinecone from that angle. Okay, game.
I'm here to help.
I got trolled by the spider explosion so hard. It's probably because the spider was split boxed. I should have spammed Pinecone more to kill the stuff on Spot faster.
Mission accomplished.
Why were you a lab rat for dentist students exactly? Does it pay well? As for how we're doing, we're being skill issued. So we're stacking buffs like crazy. Never mind, we're fine. Okay, so now we have a good run as long as we manage to not die in the foreseeable next 5 minutes.
With pleasure.
As well they should if they're going to put things in your mouth.
Let's go.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。
I should really change bubble to S2.
I'm here
I only had this one in case I run into no more than 4.
to. Gather around me, guys.
Because I could use it to charge faster.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Need to remove Myrtle.
ドローン飛べ。
We can kill the chest like that. Basically there's alternative versions of all the boss fights. Even the floor 5 ones and floor 6 ones. They are bullshit. Let's leave it at that.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。気兼ねを引く。
Yeah, basically just random. Though you could force them if you use an emergency rune on the boss fight. It will guarantee the spawn. There's no relic, it's completely random. Which, as I've mentioned, is complete bull.
気兼ねを引く。
But if I'm going for them, it's not that big of a deal, because you can use an emergency rune to make them spawn. What's your plan for beating Sentinel? What's Sentinel?
Very well done, Doctor.
I assume that that's the ending 3 alternative. And I say assume because I haven't looked it up. How should I know? I haven't seen the fight. We'll get there and then we'll see what the plan is. It's not like I play the game with 6 stars first and then do 4 stars. I only do 4 stars. So I literally have no idea what the fight even is. We'll have to see it and we'll go from there.
I have to get serious now.
Also have to see how many debuffs I get from random leaks on this floor. Random, very, very unforced leaks.
Yeah, fine.
I won't be afraid. Whew, almost dozed off.
There's a pillow at the bottom of the hole, don't worry about them. If they break their legs, that's fine with this month, I guess.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
I mean, if I do stun bomb them into the hole, does that count as prevention? Too many Vanguard tickets? Too early? We're kind of down on operators now. How do they not fly? Because they need to move at higher than their normal movement speed for a certain time in order to fly. They can't because of how Pinecone is positioned. They stop an attacker which prevents the movement. At least the boss fight is easy. We're gonna head straight for the ending and hope we get lucky.
Leave it to me.
17. Well, I guess I can do a super AFK setup on this map at
Scenery
least.
here, Doctor.
That counts for something, right?
We're counting on you again today, little apple. 釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。僕に任せて。
Still Bobo is one. Oh. But it won't matter too much.
指示を基盤を聞く。I have to get serious now. はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Alright then.
Leave it to us. 指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、こっち向いて。指示をどうぞ。気兼ねを聞く。
Why don't I use Bubble though? Because I had a reason to use Bubble once on a floor 1 fight once, and then I've been too lazy to change it since. To be fair, if I'm not going to even press her skill in this fight, it doesn't matter what skill she's using. Now does she? Nah, I should be using Bubble too. Like, the reason I switched no longer matters. I'm assuming you can't one-shot everyone. Let's see what you got. That's wimpy.
Leave it to us. Good scenery here, Doctor.
Why would the charger be a fast redeploy? That's just an agent then. What's the difference? Actually, why are agents fast redeploy might be a better question. By the way, how long until we get something with Yatu outer levels of damage that's an agent? And also generates its own DP? Huh, no way in hell. We're paying the 3 dives and getting out of there. A second migration sounds really cool, but I need to actually proc it to gain something from it. And I don't really have a way to proc... Oh, never mind, I do. Second migration it is then. Have I tried using Weedy in the EX stages? I haven't played them. I know you can knock the boss down into a hole though, without too much hassle. Nah, I was just checking what options I had. This is always decent. Take. Yeah, we'll get this. Such shit recruits. E to Eton. Would I say Bubble is better than Quora in IS4? Not really, no. Of course, one of them is going to go to the boss fight. Oh, it was a 33% chance. Reduced attack, more damage at a distance. I don't think you can bosky inside of a bosky. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it works like that. As for the Bubble versus Quora question, I'd say they're roughly equivalent in almost any situation, IS4 included. If they are even, I'll just pick Bubble. It's a personal preference more than anything.
はい、黄金を引く。
Yeah, fine.
I have to get serious now. はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
So this is a battlefield.
指示をどう普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。戦闘態勢に入ります。
Holding a shield is time.
黄金を引く。はい、普段通り
Everything here is doing 0 damage.
大丈夫。指示をどう
At least we're consistent about that, I guess.
打てばだ。
Come on, chin up.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Gather around me, guys. 光が近く。
はい、当たりだ。
Yeah, this is gonna be a reset.
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど。
I can't out heal anything or kill anything.
引く。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
How should have I set up that then? Maybe bubble here and pinecone here. Yeah, it gets more range. So it worked better with the Bosky buff. Okay, that was mostly a consequence of very bad play on the second floor. Why do mages have more HP than fighters? Because they wear a shirt. The other side, that's just a convention of D&D. Why would a wizard that can build magic golems that can lift 300 tons be weaker in a fight than some dude that does push-ups? Makes zero sense, you know? Like, it only makes sense for game balance that the fighter can take on the wizard. That's why I'm saying it's a D&D thing. It doesn't even work like that in old fantasy or myths, where the push-up guy has to outsmart the wizard. Because if they try to 1v1 them, they're just gonna get turned into a frog or something.
Got it.
敵です。皆さん、手加減無用です。
Okay, we completed the mandatory throw at the start of the stream. Now we can play normally.
ここですか?
Yeah, well, he's still missing one to be Saitama, so he's still gonna lose.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大黄金を引く。
Doesn't matter. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
ドローン飛べ。
普段通り釘を打てば。はい。
Do they gain defense when blocked? They hit like hell when they're blocked, but I'm not sure if they got defense.
はい。
I think that was a skill from a different crocodile. What do you mean the coverage? Coverage of what? She's still hitting this tile. Like, you can see this sheep being shot by Pinecone, right? What coverage are you talking about exactly? That would be optimal. Show me one enemy she can't hit, except this one. Short answer, to be a bit more serious. It's because of the trait where she does 50% more damage in this line. If we place her back, we're wasting damage, but she can hit everything anyway. So we don't gain anything from it. We'll just waste her damage. She hits them because they come out
With hard
from an
work,
angle.
even an idiot can get the job
If they
done.
came from the center of the tile, she would be missing them. It's a puffing thing. Do we leak 5 enemies now? What stage do we get? Hand of Moss. Okay, freebie. 20. No ducks present. And it's not even an emergency. How lame. Has nothing to do with the map per se, it's just how pathing in Arknights works.
Alright then.
Operators are circles even though they're on a square
you
tile.
say.
So if something comes an angle like this, they will enter this tile. You actually see an example of it on this map right now. The axe guy will path like this and get stuck on the corner. So Click will actually be able to hit the axe even though they should be out of the range. There will be split box between this tile and Spot's tile. You'll see it in a bit when the axe guy comes. If they don't die before they reach. Yeah, you can see she can still attack. More visible in emergency because the axe doesn't die in 2 seconds. Yeah, there's a million ways to abuse this to your favor.
Doesn't matter. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
The movement in this game is a bit more complicated than it looks. And if you know how it works, you can get some unusual operator positions.
Mission accomplished.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Floor 5 stage, so I don't play it. I basically skip every fight on floor 5. I wouldn't even say this is the 4 strategy. Given how easy it is to acquire removals, I'm not sure why you would ever want to play a floor 5 stage. Because usually you have a path that only has 2 fights and you should have more than 2 removals.
Save us a lot of time if
Doable.
you just surrender.
We can pull it, Bubble.
Alright then.
Click first so we can use the skill twice, I think. Then we pull and then pinecone, and hopefully click and spot a charge. This is a bit awkward. We need to get rid of the sword, because we absolutely do not have the ability to tank both of them at once.
Harm in this.
I'm kind of annoyed by this map, honestly, because depending on where the caster is, the difficulty changes wildly. Leaking the caster as usual, I think. Because we won't cycle quickly enough. Considering retreating Pinecone to buy myself about 1 tile, a bit more time, I don't feel like it's really worth it, because Click would then fail to kill. Ah well, we'll definitely leak if we leave her down, so that's what we'll do. Can we have the archer move forward first? Nope, usual leak then.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
Should have cycled them a bit early, even with T2 click. If we look out with stuns, we can technically kill them, because Click can waste the entire attack with a stun, like that. Need 1 more to kill. Oh well, the luck. Generally, if I get this emergency, unless I have another healer, I just assume I'm going to leak. But sometimes you can luck out with stuns like this. Should have used spot earlier. So click, spot, and when I have around 10 DP, I use spot skill. That way to charge for the last wave again. Wow, still killing the sword. Oh no, a guard. Yeah, as I said, this should be a guaranteed leak. I just lucked out, which sometimes happens with click. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. The emergencies are much harder than the bosses. Getting the 2 extra life points. But we'll do it in the next floor. Only doing it because the rune is still saved. E2 Pinecone. Get a second caster. No Ethan, this item is really good. I'm actually just going to get it. This is decent when we have multiple casters. We don't want to take the Vanguard recruit because we run out of hope. I'll take the shield straight away because it resolves a lot of annoying stages on floor 2. I'm pretty sure Quartz is on the easy reward, isn't she? No, guess not. Whatever, this one's fine too.
Ah, Doctor.
Do I even have a preference for the easy reward? I'm not sure I do. IS4 Hummus. Skill 1 because he's going to die in 3 hits. So he will lose the damage from skill 2. Unless you get really good items, he stops doing anything after floor 3. But he is decent early. Chest should be free. In outside of IS4, you can say that his skill 2 is better, or at least it gets used more often.
Alright then.
Though granted that's a poor metric. But within the context of IS, you can get the other skill to scale better with items.
Whatever you say. Catch.
Only people who can get the chest. For this guy we're just going to drop. Oh hooray, Pinecone survived. Anyhow, I was saying, we're just going to drop Bubble on the boss. Why am I calling this a boss? On this guy and just shoot it. It actually doesn't have that much health.
Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this.
Oh, there's so many basic enemies here. Not using Cutter as one because you don't want to pull them too fast. That's why I faced Pinecone like this too. Because if I aggro them all at once, one of them might run through. Can get a Myrtle or E2 Indigo or Cutter. I'll go for the E2, because I guaranteed to get good picks later. So I'm not going to be Vanguard start for long. And we'll take Cutter. We have items that make her work well. In the sense that she doesn't die instantly the moment something looks at her. Alright, good. Pretty good spot for me. Hooray, devices. Payback. I'm only doing this because the rune is not consumed. If it was consumed, I wouldn't waste it in this. But since I can use it twice, I might as well get 8 extra lives, right? I think we have a solid start. I don't think I can throw in payback, because I have 3 bodies and decent DPS. I might reconsider once I actually get to the stage. But I am willing to leak 5 lives or something to get through it, because we have a bunch of objective shields.
Fine.
So, like, if I leak the last 5 enemies, that's an acceptable outcome to me. I'll have a look at the stats, I guess. While we're playing this stage. But I don't think we should run into any problems. Since I need to cutter can basically just kill the trucks. Okay, emergency payback. So we have 22,000 health and they do about 900 damage in melee. Or 7,000 with the art skill, which we're going to avoid. And basic enemies have 10,000 to 6,000 health, which is nothing noteworthy or interesting. The dog has 27,000 health. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Like, Spot is with click and protects the back, Bubble just
Mission accomplished.
baits the shot, and then Cutter is dropped in to kill the truck. Have I played any of the enhanced endings before? Yeah, I've played all of them, except ending 3. I have been murdered by all of them for the most part, but I have played them. I have beaten the ending 2 emergency, but that's just because it's easy, means nothing. If I want a free win, I can pick Utage. And I do have a good item for Utage. I try Utage and she never works well, but I don't care. I'll try her again. Like, it makes sense with the items I have. Because we have the high health, we have the extra attack speed. Anyhow, this is always the strat I go with. Just start with a caster here. If they re2, they'll clear the basic enemies. Then sacrifice somebody into the truck to bait the skill, and then kill them with something else. You can also use these things to tank, because they have plenty of health. Once the skill has been baited. As I said, Utagi should win that.
Alright then.
And we'll leave her there to bait the skill of the second truck, who will then finish off with click. Yeah, perfect. Easy win from here.
Whatever you so many weaknesses.
You can use these things to tank quite a few shots from the trucks, if you want to. But you can, if you have enough melee bodies, you can just drop a bunch of melee bodies in a row. You know, like we just did. Walk the truck here. I might lose one device from that, because this truck is an annoying asshole.
Doesn't matter to me.
I think we're fine, honestly. Yeah, we're fine. Though we're gonna leak the truck. It has so much health. Oh, one objective shield for an emergency is always fine. Though it wasn't forced. I could have used Utage on the melee truck. That was the correct play and I would have had 0 leaks. Because the other truck that was coming, the third one, didn't have the damage to kill the devices anyway, so I had no reason to stop him. And we're retooling Bubble. Supporter is also a sensical pick. For healing from Pudenko. But an E2 bubble doesn't need that much healing, and is more useful later. What's your favorite IS? IS5 and IS4. In no particular order. You can take an ultra greedy path like this. On the bottom we have, well, nothing interesting frankly. We're taking the top lane.
言うことを聞く？やってみる。行くぞ。
That's because some max list CCs are very easy, like CC3.
ここですか？はい、気兼ねを引く。悪い人に立ちバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
So we don't need healing for a while. I guess Indigo will be the human sacrifice for the drones today.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、気兼ねを引く。
Yeah, I'd say I enjoyed it quite a lot.
はい、
I'll play it a lot more when it comes on in.
光が力をトゲトゲアタック。はい、ドクター見えたよ。心の汚れが気兼ねをバッテリーはまだまだ普段通り釘を打てば
Oh,
大丈
Indigo didn't
夫。
even die. Nice.
敵です。
Since you don't want spoilers, I want to talk about IS5. But yeah, I found it really solid. Of course, Bubble reflects damage. That's what her skill does. When attacked, deal 50% of defense as physical damage.
はい、指示を気兼ねを引く。へへ、トゲトゲアタック。
So about 1400 anytime anything hits her with the current items.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだ。
Do I have a guess about what the next IS mechanic is going to be? You mean in IS6? No idea. Don't know what IS6 is either.
With hard work,
I think
even
IS5's
ninjas
mechanic is
got
mostly just an iteration of IS4's. So I wouldn't call it a different mechanic that much. Hooray, medic. Now we don't ever need supporters. Shady shithole. We have the damage for it, it's fine.
With pleasure.
Got it.
A bit annoying to play this map without Ethan. Shouldn't be that big of an issue though. With 2 E2 casters, it's pretty free. Although most of my items are meant to buff my melee operators, which is usually not good with 4 stars. Because all of my really strong operators are ranged. I think Pinecone needs some help there.
指示をどうぞドクター
Maybe I'm wrong.
指示をどうぞドクターバッテリーはまだまだ持ちます普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
I do hate doing this side with an E1 medic though. Or rather with an E1 perfumer.
Yeah, fine.
準備できました準備できましたいくらでも待ってくれたな
Yeah, we can burn bubble here. No way out, I guess.
Whatever you say. So many weaknesses.
Cutter getting hit by the splash means she'll bleed right to the casters.
まだまだ持ちますよ振り返るな普段通り釘を打て Let fragrance revive your mind 分かった遅れたな
Okay, we're done with the map.
ちゃんと
Doesn't matter to me.
That's fine with me 準備できましたこの敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません
E1 Utagi gets kind of wrecked. E2 Utagi can probably kill all three of them. Cause she'd heal just enough to not die.
ドクターの言うとはいこっち向いて
May have trolled myself by deploying Utagi. Yeah, this should be 0 leaks. I trolled with the Utagi deploy. Cause I charged up a stun early.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Trolling aside, no huge loss. We have a removal. If we're forced to do this, we can. So I think it's fine to path into the emergency. Take it to Tage. Why not? Everything else here is a skip. Ethan and a Vanguard. Or skip the Vanguard for extra lives. But it means skipping Ethan as well, because you don't have enough hope. Basically, I'm considering whether I should buy this plus this at 16, or this. Because I can start stacking shields. Okay, we'll do this in the deployment. We'll get Ethan and Myrtle later. I mean, that's basically what they renamed it to. Harass with strength. And what's the boss fight? Boss fight is a freebie. We have a 2 to kill the caster, C2 defender. Yeah, I guess we're fine. I suppose I can fuck up the opening and die somehow, but other than that, this fight should be free. We're going to have to leak that spider, I think. Or at least I'd prefer to. Because I have to deploy spot to catch it early enough. That just becomes irritating. Wait for the caster to fuck off. I guess I can kill it if I really want to. Yeah, I'll try to kill it. I wanna be greedy when I can. We do have the shield life, so we might have enough lives to get away with this. Yeah, she's alive. Next hit kills, so we're gonna start retreating a bit. Was that a stun? I can't see from here. Yeah, I don't think it's stunned, so it will finish firing. Kind of annoying Curly that forces leaks. No, well, we killed the spider, but it just means we have to let go of other spiders. Not really worth. Yeah, I should have just let it go.
Stay calm, my friend. ここですか？
Spider removal squad.
海面がこの敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません。はい、ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Oh well, the guy overcharged twice.
戦場は墓場。Come on, chin up. 普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はいよ、見えたい。振り返るな。指示をど。ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Is it the gimmick that they just gain double energy from this shit? Does it explain why they keep charging so fast?
Yeah, fine.
いらないパーツ？
Yeah, I guess they just gain double energy. We remove the spiders.
Whatever, you don't see any harm in
We'll
this.
just bind everything else, yes? Until the charge runs out.
That's not fragrance revive your mind.
Yeah, now they do 0 damage. I think we have a pretty solid run right now. So Water is something else. When you write blade with 2 Ds, it means something else entirely. That's also a word.
Mission accomplished.
With hard work.
I mean, I've
even
technically
if
met
it's
somebody
shot
who plays Arknights, if only because I showed him Arknights and got him to try it once. Does that count? We'll pick up the Ethan. It-wing Totem may have been a better idea, honestly. No, wait, it's fine, it's fine. We'll find an E2 Totem elsewhere. Extra hope. Exchange this. Very good. That was so worth. Oh, and we can avoid encounters. Perfect. Never take the encounters in this bosky. These are both 8 ingots. Now we don't have a 12 ingot item to get rid of. Yeah, decent. Two items for the price of nothing. Would have preferred fights, honestly, but sometimes you should take what you can get. Totter, because we're gonna have to deal with the ending 4 encounter right after the boss fight.
Orders ASAP, please.
A new one medic for this was not a big brain play. Arknights does have a co-op mode. We even had it on EN. I wish they made it a permanent thing. Trolling people was funny.
Got it.
Actually, it's had 3 co-op modes overall, I think. Unless I'm misremembering. The first runner is so annoying. I don't want to deploy bubble straight away. Pretty sure he doesn't one-shot that. So we might be able to just get off a Cutter's Q. I guess not. Should be fine to switch to bubble now. She will live long enough to get Perfumer down. Though Perfumer barely out-heals the boss, so any other damage and we start running into issues. Q any other damage incoming.
Yes, stay calm, my friend.
Hooray for the E2 Utage. Absolutely carried that one.
I see foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
And let's see if we can remove the boss early. If we
Great
don't
luck.
have to
Got a
deal with
tailwind
the
today.
boss,
Great luck won't be any use.
it becomes a lot easier.
ドクターの言う
Unfortunate double health.
That's much fragrant.
So many weaknesses.
光は力を蓄えています。準備でこの敵たちを体当たりだー。へい。言ったらどこ切ればいいのかな。どうする？
Nice.
私の役目は刀を振るう。
Okay, we're almost alive.
Yes.
Not sure I have a good answer to the
Doesn't matter. So
double
many
assholes, but we'll do what we can. Oh, are we looking out at evil?
Rising.
Wait a bit so we can guarantee the proc there.
どれも波の危険さにも
Guess the boss is running away with that one. Yeah,
Mission accomplished.
annoying fight. Specifically for this fight, I would have gotten more out of it doing Perfumer overwritten.
さっきは撮影で興奮しすぎて敵を逃しちゃったよ。
Not a fan of the defense relic, obviously. I swear you basically get the defense relic every time here. Why did I choose that item before I picked a recruit? Kind of just wasted the recruit there. I guess we want May. Don't really have anything specific to build, do? It is tragic. All 4 stars runner always live on the edge, without exception. What do you mean did it? That was a horrible fumble. More importantly, 6 fights, right? Can we knock off the debuff? Hooray, we knocked it off. I really want to use this as well, but it's suicidal. I don't have the means to deal with him. It's important to know my own limits, I suppose.
今壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ、そんなことあるわけねえだろ。目的地は
The
どこで
mythic
した
one
っけ？
encounter floor 1. You mean one fight, I assume. In which case, fair enough.
戦場は墓場よ。
Honestly, injury trigger kind of works in your favor when you have frozen husk.
わかった。声を出すな。
Yep, obviously Cutter's the fastest drone
わか
killer
った
of the bunch.
いくらでも待つよ。いくらで私の目を見て。
No more drone. We need healing first though. Otherwise she's gonna die stupidly. Two drones. Remove this asshole. Now we can cutter that one.
いくらでも声を出すな。
I hate the range spawners.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。Yes, stay calm, my friend.
どうすりゃこれが見えないだろ。
私の目を見て。
Yeah, sacrifice click, because even dying here would be bad. I'd rather lose click, honestly. Though I should have saved the DP.
釘のようにここでしっかり支え
We are not in any kind of trouble.
指示を
Okay, now we are.
ちゃんと聞いて
Pineco
ます。
does die from this hit. We need to dodge it.
光が力を蓄えています。
Okay, now I'm going to die like a moron.
準備
Indigo should have been on this tile or this tile facing down. Because the robot goes down, not up. That was a huge screw up.
I see Foul taking off.
Oh, except this robot, which apparently goes in that direction. Yeah, apparently the first robot randomly goes to where I pointed Indigo at. And every other robot goes to a different place. I hate this map, man. Its pathing is so stupid.
That's what let fragrance revive your mind. 私の目を見て。発射!
The other side, we are super dead.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。準備できげたいもの。
You get one shot by the robot? Shockingly not. I'm honestly surprised.
どこ切ればいいのかな。どうする?
Stop moving.
We can remove Indigo. She's not going to hit anything. Although I'm absolutely going to leak this robot, I think.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。見えたよ。
Or maybe not. Utage can
Great
1v1
luck. Got a tailwind today.
for the most part.
はい、気兼ねを引く。
Okay, click should finish that. Buy me some time, please.
僕に任せて。
Acceptable.
どうすりゃいいんだ?
Yes, how do you like this then?
Yeah, this is one of those stages where you kind of need a vanguard to play it normally. That bind is not in my favor at all. Need to block the next shot. Don't care if she dies. Just needed to delay the hit.
Mission accomplished.
Wonder how I can do that better. Because I lacked both DP to open early and quick way to kill the drone. Made for a very awkward fight.
ごめんなさい。上手にできませんでした。
Well, we can fix one of those issues in any case. I can't beat this. Unless I wanna burn the attack speed rune. Can I beat it with the attack speed? With minus DP? I want a path like this essentially. Okay, we'll decide it after the combat entanglement. That fight we should be able to do. I need to throw somebody out. I think it should be Cutter.
There's a mission? I wanna go! 目的地はどこでしたっけ?
We'll see if we can recover.
I have to get serious
We kind
now.
of left the third floor in very bad shape in
悪い人に
terms of
立ち向
squad
かう
power.
ぞ。
Because as I mentioned, other than Ethan, my melee operators basically don't scale for shit. This Ethan tile makes less than 0 sense.
ここだこ。目の前真っ暗になってねえか?
Because now I need to commit a whole operator just to keep him alive.
ここでしっかり。ぶん殴ってやる。気兼ねを引く。はい、気兼ねを引く。Gather around me, guys. 光が力を蓄えています。
I see clouds
Okay,
rising.
now we can drop perfumer.
Probable hostiles in the snow. Great luck. It won't be any use.
夜明けまで守り抜きます。
ここだここ。どうすりゃいいん? 俺が見えないだろ。
Gather around me, guys.
No setup Utage in the end. Yeah, we can go with this style. It's fine.
That's fine with me. Let fragrance revive your mind.
And just keep Utage as stun bait. Unless she melts instantly to that hit.
どれも波の危険さに普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
俺が見えないだろ。
I see you.
At least this is an easy stage, so it's pretty impossible to fuck it up with any kind of reasonable squad.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I actually completed the entire game in basically one day. It was pretty fun. Would recommend the Breach Wizards to everyone. This is only useful if I want to do Ending 2. Which we really don't, because we've already beaten it in full. E2 Myrtle. If we have the DP debuff, E2 becomes mandatory. So we have completely useless items from this floor when it comes to fighting this. If we want to take it, we have to burn the SPD. It is an item, so I don't want to skip it. Zan was by far my favorite, followed by the Riot Priest, whose name I don't actually remember. By the way, Zan can actually solve the final fight. Like, he can just 1v1 live. You can just end the fight in one turn. He is extremely bounced when you have all his upgrades. Okay, so the plan is that we can drop Totter here, and he can mostly survive. So we're gonna leak a bunch of spiders that way. We have to try something else.
道を開けてくれないのなら全員倒すしかありません。
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Fuck it. I see you.
Gather around me, guys.
I don't mind actually retreating Bubble once that starts. I just get her out of there. Almost done. Okay, now we can have a decent fight. We can retreat Totter. And just deploy some other shit.
Gather around me, guys.
Okay, you went up there. Kill the caster here.
ここですか？準備できました。心の汚れ。俺が見えないだろ。
And that should be everything.
私が必要だね。 So this is a battlefield. I have to get serious now.
Feels kind of awkward to use an attack speed rune for a normal stage, but this fight is really annoying. I don't know why, it feels super overstated for the 4th floor. If I don't have good items, it feels like I'm walking into an emergency fight when I'm doing the normal one.
海面が少しそう逃げたいのなら道を照らしましょう。
Any use.
Mission accomplished.
Oh yeah, that was the name of the Rat Priest. I assume everyone enjoys her, considering she can one-shot bosses. Finally, we got some good shit. Completely cripples enemy health. Extremely helpful. Get a haze. And next we're doing noise disturbance. Which should be easy, but I can always fuck it up. So maybe it won't be. Right, let's actually use my brain for this fight. So there's essentially 3 threats on the map you need to deal with. Let me show them up so I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. A, you get rushed, so you need something that can kill the dogs, otherwise you get random licks at the start. 2, there's casters that move here that you need to shoot. Ideally, Totter takes the role of shooting casters. And 3, you need to bait the stun drones. If all 3 are covered, you just win pretty much instantly. So the question is whether I want to bring Cutter for the early or not. Or do we stick with Utage? I'll stick with Utage. I think I can get away with it. What do you hoping for IS5? We already have IS5. I've beaten everything in it. Have videos on it or everything. I don't understand the question.
Let's go! Good scenery here, Doctor. I have to get serious now.
The reason we use Utage is because if I bother to block with Bubble, I have to actually deal with the caster ASAP, which I'd rather not do. How do we play this? Because I want to bait this sacrifice click, so I can get out what I actually want.
I won't be afraid. 悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。私が必要だね。Hide your mind.
Yeah, DP is a bit too tight with this garbage. We'll deal with everything else, but we're probably leaking the first caster. Or maybe not.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. 僕に任せて。
I see Foul taking off.
夜明けまで守りに行きます。
Fuck. Come out. Stop hiding.
Stay calm, my friends.
Oh, the reflect from Totter. That's unfortunate.
ここですか？ I have to get serious now. はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Should have had it one tile back. Swappy and extremely costly mistake from me there.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
Only move. Next hit would kill Perfumer. That's why.
指示をみんな飛んで。Yes, how do you like this then? いいとこついてれば痛くないからね。普段通り釘を打つバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示を
ここだ。暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前。
指示はい。
Guess we leave. And we can get the chest for free. Pretty poorly played fight from me, honestly. Should have been 0 leaks.
ここだここ。
ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
光が力を蓄えています。悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。How do you like this set?
Come out. Stop hiding.
海面この敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません。
I wonder if Utage 1v1s this asshole, because you know he has really high res. But lasting long enough is good enough. Nah, probably 2 leaks.
That's fine with me.
Do the last second out kill. I should have deployed Pinecone. Should have retreated Ethan and deployed Pinecone, and she would kill. Cause physical. There's no Thorns chest in IS5 now. Hi you. I haven't been streaming for a while, so I didn't miss anything. Oh, we have every single health item in one run. Yeah, I knew about the lifesteal. I just played it a bit off. As I said, that fight should have been 0 leaks. I just messed some things up. We'll take the boss key. At worst, we lose one fight. Very, very lucky boss key. Can't use that right now though.
怪しいやつをチームに入れないように気をつけるのだ。よーし。
Not knowing what I'm actually going to have on the first fight is super annoying though. Do you wanna take Utage or not? Yeah, I should probably have one more melee body, just in case. Kick out Mei, I don't even have that many good stuff on her. Then again, it's not like I have that many things on melee. Attack speed alone is not enough. If it's the emergency version, I'm going to leak a lot. Okay, we're fine. Very lucky tiles. It's a free win then.
I'm here to help.
What kind of battle will it end up being? I wonder.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Foggy. Come out. Stop hiding.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. 僕に任せて。そこも質問させてもらうのだ。杖がこのテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
Just cleaning up the extra spiders.
海面この敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません。戦場は墓場よ。ここだここ。
I won't be afraid.
The normal fight is really free. Oh, at least. If it was the emergency, I wouldn't be able to kill the Asco in the middle, though, and the spiders would have killed Bubble. Though this fight is made so much easier by just having Bubble around at E2. Because anything, the spiders actually have a stupid amount of damage on basic attacks, and they kind of wreck everything else.
Foggy. Stop moving.
一度しか警告しないのだ。
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, they nailed the daughter's voice.
言っただろ。僕はすっごく強いんだって。
Okay, we're not missing any fights. As usual, snipers and more snipers. Lucky shop. Hooray, no more injury. Deployment. Don't need more selection runes. I'll take the health fix for my snipers though. And the attack speed for my snipers. Or migration. Fuck, I'm gonna have to actually skip divine speed. It's a really good shop, man. I have a way to abuse it right now, so skipping here is definitely the correct choice. Because the pathing here is too good. Guaranteed 2 boss keys. And we still pick up the items on the way. Was that redeployment time? Yeah. Pretty useless. On the 4th floor? No, it's suicidal. I'd like to rob him, but not on the 4th floor. These two. Always these two. Arts dodge, healing effectiveness, max life. And the bow. No reason to reroll because I can't survive robbing the shop. Oh, we can knock off the DP debuff. Let's go. Consider this as 25% extra DP. Absolutely worth the ingots. Oh, we got rid of the other one. A tragedy. And one more sniper. Sure. Ah, no, S1 isn't worth it. Thanks though. They'll recover by tomorrow. Don't worry about the ingots. So the value of this is essentially equivalent with +1 fight, but the fight is mildly irritating. I will take it anyway.
あ、みんなやりそうな面構えじゃん。インディゴ、いつでも行けます。
Yeah, actually leave Indigo.
みんな元気？
Do I have the book that buffs attack speed? No, I don't. Yeah, this quote makes sense then. Let's go. No idea, but test to cycle so quickly. You basically never use her S1 anyway. Outside of tryhard stuff, I don't think there's ever a reason to use Guadi S1. Her S2 is too good.
現場捜査なのだ。I have to get serious now. Please なのだ。
I see Foul taking off.
Also, shockingly, this run was
Probable
saved.
ambush in the grass.
I really thought I was going to die on the 4th floor. Which I guess I still might.
Gather around me, guys.
Although it's seeming unlikely at this point.
ここですか？このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
We're gonna do the Eaton tank setup.
Whew, I have to get serious now. 痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。ドローン飛べー。
Could have even faced Pinecone the other way. Would make the drones a lot less annoying in any case. Anyhow.
But I can still read their tracks.
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。Ooh, almost dozed off.
ここだここ。目の前真っ暗になってねえか。
Yeah, but you have other operators for insane damage numbers. Like if you like Guadia, that's fine, but anyone does insane damage number. You most people just bring her for the pool though.
Foggy to the
Oh yeah, we have extra SP, so we can cast skills every wave.
一度しか警告しないのだ。Good scenery here, Doctor.
Tanking to share the damage.
Don't worry, you got me.
ここだここ。暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分
Might
だぜ。
explode. Perfumer might explode here, but it's fine. Wave gets destroyed anyway. Oh, she even survived.
Fine with me.
The shield item is too good. Never skip that item. Keeps you alive through so much nonsense. Anyhow, this setup is wrong. I should have Pinecone facing to the right, so she can just nuke the drones in this area. It's a lot less effort.
少し分けながら守りに行きます。
Mission accomplished.
Does Suizraf trigger on Doorkeeper swapping? Almost certainly not, but I'll check.
ドクター、満足していただ
Because
け
I
ま
don't
した
think
か？
they're actually two different units. Ah, a reason to get Shirayuki. I'll grab a second medic. Extra hope. And the shop. A chance to burn even more of my savings. Useless, 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 useless. Reroll. Which things here aren't useless? None of them on an awful shop. Can't even be bothered to burn my money. I'll just check the Verdant thing that someone asked me about. Very, very strong item. 10 extra starting DP is a lot more. We don't have any runes. Okay, so if I try to fight emergency ending one with this, I'll simply die. So skipping the fights to get to the boss isn't a realistic option. We need to farm more. It's the other ending one, though I can always swap it with an emergency. A place where we get forced into an emergency fight. That's essentially a death sentence. So if I was just trying to get to the boss, the top path is correct. The thing is that I can survive this boss, but then I'll just die to ending 4 anyway. Because we don't have any focused enough combo. We're kind of all over the place. Although enemy health is really crippled. I can beat the normal fights easily, but the emergencies will fuck me up. Okay, I'll take the risk. We'll fight the emergencies. This one's only a few leaks in any case. We'll take it. I don't think I can actually do it without leaks, but it will take an acceptably low amount of out of risks. Let's bring Verdant as well, because somebody was asking me how he worked here. Let's find out. Pinecone can never be deployed here. Same being true for most of the melees. So let's find the answer to the Verdant question. Does it proc every time the body changes? No. Which makes sense. It wouldn't make sense for it to work any other way, mechanically. Wonder if we can kill that dog.
Scenery here, Doctor.
And hooray, that dog. Which leaves us with 4 leaks. So no collapse increase. Works for me. I will technically set up so I can catch the other things, but I won't catch them because these trees are unkillable. Once they get their damage buffs, I'll set up. The more you complain about May and Click, the more I'm going to use them. Just to annoy you.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Dead branches and
Oh well.
rotten leaves. I'll sweep up in no time.
We actually got a reasonable clear on this map. I'm genuinely
Chop
shocked.
with the orders.
I guess the reduced health items do more than I thought. Because we have all of them right now. Minus 20%, minus 10%, minus 15%. So basically 50% health for everything. Unless they stack multiplicatively, which would be ridiculous. And that's not how the other item sets work. A requested enemy is a freebie. The squeaks from Clickski were the best. It's because she's a mouse.
私の出番
How
です
can
ね
you not feel that? It's so perfect. You tasteless hack. Because she's a very loud mouse, because she's a YouTuber, obviously. And all YouTubers are very loud, especially this one that's mumbling into his microphone right now. See, you have no answer to that. My logic is flawless.
I'm here to help 痛くないのだちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ Oh, gather around me guys
Okay, we need to delete the caster.
戦場は墓場よ
May have chosen not the best time for it.
遅れたな分かった
Wait, why am I playing it in slow-mo? It's not like I have Bubble with me.
どうす
That works too. Why did I retreat her? Am I stupid? Don't answer that.
杖が痛くないのだ
I know the answer already.
ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ Oh, almost dozed off. We're counting on you again to 夜明けまだ守りにやっちゃ痛くないのだちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ
Doesn't mean anything that I'm alive. It was still a mistake to retreat her then. I'd have been more alive if I kept her on the field.
I see clouds rising.
フリーズなのだ
いいぞもっとやれ
We're counting on you again today, little
You can say I have a habit to just retreat Tage once she's done with her job, because she's a fast redeploy essentially, with weird mechanics.
海面が少し想像
But it didn't make sense there, because there's a bunch of more enemies coming and I don't need her now. And I won't need her deployed anywhere for a long time.
海面がこの敵たちは
Oh, the straight run
ど
too.
れも波の危険さには及びません
I assume Pycon can just
指示
tank
を
the
どうぞ
casters.
ドクターフリーズ
Yeah, we can use
Yes? What fragrance was that?
S2. She's kind of failing at the tanking bit.
分かった
We should remove one then.
見えないだろ
I see you.
分かった振り返るな痛くないのだちょっとビリビリ
And
す
then
るだ
block
けなのだ
this asshole here.
気がねえ声を出すな
Go, Myrtle, go.
はい
She's just there to absorb some damage from Pinecone. Or kill off the
指
casters.
示を待ってるにはまだまだ持ち
You
ます
do
よ
what you want, Myrtle.
はい
She's taking a break now.
準備的この敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及び目の前の
バッテリーはまだまだ普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Yeah, the reduced health relics are really strong, but I've never had them all three. When they're all on the field, it becomes ridiculous. Which makes sense because of how percentages stack. It's actually better if they stack additively instead of multiplicatively. Because 35% out of 80% is a lot more than 35% out of the 100% that's left over. When we have all of the items like this. Oh yeah, we should take Shiryuki, because we have the item for her. And the worst item in IS4, hooray. Should we play Man-Made Carnival? I have been told that this is the worst stage ever, and I do know basically nothing about it. Do I have... Yeah, I haven't even played the emergency version. Oh, we can train on the normal version, I guess. The Shiryuki item. It's the hunt. Artillery. Basically, they gain attack every time they hit something. Okay, so apparently the stage is BS. I, for the life of me, cannot remember this stage. Even though I recall playing it at least once. I assume if there's trucks in the middle, they one-shot everything. Well, we kind of have to try, it's not an option at this point. Just not sure what squad I should bring. I guess I'm gonna need a proper tank if we're dealing with these truckies. Oh, it has these robots, so Haze is out of the question.
Ah, みんなやりそうな面構えじゃん。
Yeah, I know how the rockets work. I assume they spawn in the center. So we just commit click to the center, bubble with perfumer around her.
Let's go.
So say click here, bubble, perfumer here to spread out the damage. If it's between 5 targets it becomes something playable.
Good scenery
Shouldn't
here,
have wasted
Doctor.
Myrtle, that's a bad deploy.
Ooh, gather around me, guys.
Utage has nothing better to do anyway. I assume it AFKs. I would be wrong. Next hit should Q, I think. Nah. Trying to bait the skew that's not ready. Kind of trolly.
So this is a
Okay, then
battlefield.
we're just dividing the shot in 4. That's why I'm saying that was a bad Myrtle deploy. She obviously should have been in place to share the hit here.
Revive your line.
Oh, we have the death things. Which isn't a big deal on its own, but them rushing through is super irritating.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Technically not dead, but the setup's so wrong for this. Okay. You don't have an proper answer to this trick either.
I have to get serious now.
Until click takes care of the center. Oh, and we have the runner trucks. We'll troll him up. Yeah, I can't have click dying. Sacrifice other stuff. While click removes the trucks.
Bad luck.
This one's going through. I don't have anything that can stop it. Utage is super bad here, by the way. Okay, I don't think the normal stage is really that bad. With the right setup, you can do this pretty easily. Though it might just be because I tend to run the right stuff. I need to deal with it.
どれも波の危険さには及びません。はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。オートキャリブレーション中よ。I have to get serious.
俺が見えないだろ。
That good fragrance.
あんたそれ隠れられてないよ。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
No way to stop this,
ドクターの
as I've said earlier.
言う通りにしといて。
Okay, that truck is
I
over.
see foul taking off. Probably.
I have to get serious now.
What's the best way to set up for this? It's kind of a weird issue.
どうすりゃいいんだ。
僕に任せて。
Let's see. Because I basically want my casters to be able to help both lanes. It's a bit hard to converge both lanes with my casters. Obviously you have a good spot for Indigo here, facing down. Yeah, I don't think I have a good way to converge on one box, so I have to play the lane separately, I think. Obviously this is fine, whatever. I'm just thinking what the optimal setup is. So we can have, say, a defender. You don't want to block anything from this lane. Everything here is unblockable, ultra broken, blah blah blah. So just let these assholes through, deal with them with ranged. So say we have an Indigo here facing down, so she can cover both lanes. Then we can have a defender here, Ethan here, perfumer here, and a medic pointing here. Let's say Pinecone here, because the enemies here are fairly murderable. Yeah, not sure of Ethan here. Maybe I should share Ethan here and say click plus something else here. I can definitely set up a squad that cheats on this stage really easily. It's just hard to have it because I'm going to need a lot of casters to deal with it efficiently. But yeah, just make sure anything that does arts is pointing towards this area. That's the simple version.
危ないからね
Yeah, I can see the hoe. That hoe is absolutely useless to me. I can't do anything with it.
釘を
Other operators can, but for me, no matter what items I get, that hoe is beyond worthless. Well, maybe you can actually make them forward split boxing.
僕はすっごく
Nah, that doesn't work. I don't think I can set it up because the robots one-shot everything. Maybe with Gravo and something like Verdant it will work. Oh, circle back on that next time we see them up. Which should be now, I guess. I think I need 3 enemies for this though. I'm not sure I can do it with 2. Okay, what's the emergency version? Enemies have increased attack and greatly increased defense and res. What does greatly increased mean exactly? Let's go and check what we're dealing with. So on normal mode, the basic robots have 900 defense and 20 res, 1550 res in challenge mode. They have 400 extra attack, which is not that impressive, but they will shit and bubble. The big ones go from infinity defense to infinity defense. Yeah, they basically gain 30 res and about 600 to 1000 defense across the board. What about the trucks, since they're what matters? From 9000 damage to 1100 damage, that's not a big increase, it's whatever. Crossroad goes from 500 arts to 650, that's whatever. Yeah, I don't think the stat increases in emergencies are that big for this stage. Okay, Utage is absolutely worthless here. I really want to try a funny combo, but I don't think I can set it up right. Basically, you can split box enemies into the hole, but it's kind of a pain, and they AFK on this tile, so I don't think it works. Tragically, we'll have to bring Rio operators, I guess. We should prioritize stuff with a low cost, because we actually need to deploy our crap
Give me
at
a
some
bit
point.
of freedom, and I'll be happy.
Pinecone is a forced pick, outright. Shiryuki isn't it too, otherwise I would have brought her. Ambryo doesn't do fucking anything though, so replace
Orders
for
ASAP,
Totter.
please.
Utage does less than nothing. I feel like slower but tanky is kind of in your favor for this Bosky. Oh, Verdant kind of makes sense. Because he negates damage and I need some ground operator.
All I can assure you is everyone returns safe. I cannot guarantee victory like the others can. Are you sure you want me as...
Nah, not worth it. If I had her at T2, I would bring her. But I think we're fine
If this
for the
conflict
most
truly
part.
is necessary, I suppose there's no way around it.
It's fine, it's fine.
Dead
I have the
branches
struts.
and rotten leaves.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, so that robot's gonna make it through. I should have had Verdant one tile up. If I had Verdant here, we can get away with this. Because then we can deploy Bubble. Other than that, yeah, the basic idea is fine.
Chop chop with the orders.
Ooh, almost dozed off.
Bye, robot.
So this is a
I'm not sure if Perfumer cannot heal, but that's a separate issue entirely. I'm pretty sure she can't. But you know, one problem at a time.
Yes? How do you like this then?
Yeah, Perfumer doesn't heal, but they already knew that. Yeah, I just needed to deploy my shit later, and that becomes free. This map is just a DP check. It's a typical IS-5 map. Nah, it's just a DP check. If I could reset and play it a second time, I'd win. No, now we're just AFKing for a bit. Because there's not much to do. Don't sweat the small stuff. No, I should have just kept Myrtle here, then I can deploy Verdant much later and then group everything here. It's also better if I use a single target medic as well, but it's not strictly necessary. Floating enough DP. Okay, bait all of the stupid trucks away. You always have one that isn't baited along with the others,
I'll make chop chop with the orders.
because they're assholes.
I can see them coming.
Though there isn't really anything left on the map to stop at this point.
I won't.
I wonder if she just get one shots. Probably.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a pretty typical floor 5 stage. It's just pure deploy. It's just pure DP check. There's no reason to bother stopping anything at this point, because I can't actually kill the robots at all. Oh, the trucks are still whooping around. No surprise there.
Careful, kittens. Don't lose your mittens.
どうすりゃいいんだ
Yeah, I really don't think it's harder than any other floor 5 emergency. Yeah, it's only 26 leaks. I don't think the map is free. Like, the emergency doesn't matter that much, it's just a slight increase in stats. Just need slightly more healing than I get out of E2 Perfumer. Which, considering I basically have nothing buffing her, isn't really all that impressive.
A few of them got away. They're not coming back, are they?
Yeah, they're pretty trolly. Next time we get to here, we'll kill it. And let's spend the last one we have to see what the emergency fight is. And we'll die to the emergency for a finish. Do we path through March of the Dead so we can get the last lost and found? Yeah, why not? At worst, we're gonna die instead of dying to the ending one.
入隊する
I don't think that's a big loss, one way or the other. We can give up on Pinecone here.
承知した
I have too many casters. No, it's not the last run. Need 2 bodies for top, 1, 2. Longer range medic would make this easier. I'll probably die to this fight, but I wanna try it. The run is not going anywhere, because we... Otherwise we just do the ending one fight. We might as well get some practice in this fight. Can we do March? Yeah. Theoretically this squad should beat it. I think I'll fuck it up, because I have no practice, but I don't think the fight itself is too hard. As long as you can get past the opening phase, it's kind of free. Granted, that's a high ask, because these assholes here are so annoying.
了解
そこも質問させてもらうのだプリーズなのだ We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Are we retreating May?
私の役目は刀を
Yeah, of course.
用意無情の風よ
声を出すな
Got
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I won't be afraid.
The biggest challenge on this map right now is the DP.
Yes, come on, chin up.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
Can't really use Totter skill. Whatever, we'll kill him on the chest.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
Yeah, Shira was a sensible pick
Great
for
luck.
this.
Got a tailwind today.
I'm not surprised she's helping out. Unironically, Gummy would have been better than Bubble here, by the way. We can't use her skill too, because we get insta-killed by the chest. The double caster trolling.
I see you.
Needs something in range to keep Totter safe from the chest. We did not die. Yet.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Almost okay. Gather around me, guys.
Ooh, Shiruki does so much damage to that item. I should get it more often.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that without a different source of healing. I either need Gummy or to bring a different medic for this. But with the ranged tiles, a different medic doesn't seem like a sensible option. I can deploy way further to the left though, so maybe I'll start doing that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I wanted to take a crack at it. I was pretty sure it wasn't a good idea. Yay, at least I don't have to die with this item. And now we're gonna try the emergency ending one, which I'm pretty sure would have killed me even if I had full lives. Because this fight is honestly ass. But you know, we have to try to figure it out how we even play this thing. The King's Relics won't save us, don't worry. I think opening is just impossible here. Yeah, you can turn it into an emergency. I was lied to, it doesn't change. So it's just the normal ending now. Never trust anything I am told in comments. It's always just a bunch of lies. Okay then, I guess we're just going to ending 4. Oh, of course you hit everything other than what we want. That kills. Retreat. Stupid looking, but if it works, it works. No, it doesn't work. We're just dead. I forgot I need to deploy something for the branches now. There's nothing I can deploy that can kill the dog, because the ice has stunned. Theoretically, we're dead anyway if we do this. But the only thing that can possibly kill it is Shiryuki like this, which will not. Kind of thought that it was the ending one. Yeah, it's the normal one, it's not the emergency. We didn't even get to see it. I was told that you can change it if you use the rune. I was lied to. Never trust anything anyone in chat says. Let's go for about 2 more runs. I kind of want to kill the carnival stage too. I really don't think it's that bad, I just need some specific things to do it without leaks. Because if I wanna do it for the trash item that it probably unlocks. Basically, we want to have a setup where we can just reduce the right side to pinecone. Where we want to put the defender. I'm talking about carnival. Say pinecone is here, my medic is here, and the defender should be here. That way, the truck will only hit the defender and save a ton of healing. The devices, obviously. I mean, it's the only thing it gives. It's kind of self-evident. What's the upside of it? The more in-depth answer, you can trade devices for other shit. And since you get so many of them, they end up being more useful than anything any of the other squads gives.
Catch.
Yeah, I remember. He said it. It was a lie. Well, I mean, it's just RNG to get the emergency endings, which I don't really mind too much, though I have been spreading a lot of misinformation. Myself, since I've repeated it a few times, and it's nonsense. Okay, Perfumer at least is forced if we're doing Carnival. How do I think of the Rune Squad? It's RNG. If you want to reset until you get Migration on the first floor and then not to win, knock yourself out. But it's a pure RNG rune, nothing more. I don't like it as a start because it either gives you complete garbage or something broken. A free win. With the squad, we can use click to DPS to pull the groups of sheep. 25, so no extras. Technically, the runes are the strongest potential squad, because they can just give you something like human plus migration, and then you just win instantly.
Whatever you say. Doesn't matter. Don't see any harm in this.
But practically speaking, you're not going to get that in 99.9% of your attempts. Waiting until this sheep reaches, so click has another target. After they pull the 2 sheep. Which obviously doesn't work if they kill them instantly.
I won't be afraid.
Click won't redeploy on time, so we're kind of forced into leaking a few ships from this group, I think. Yeah, it's basically like rolling for an E2 with the starter squads.
Whatever you hold on his shield is
You
tiring,
get a similar
pal.
experience. Although the potential winnings are much higher.
How do you like this set?
The lack of DPS. Yeah, I was expecting some leaks. I can't clear stuff quickly enough, and I couldn't redeploy click. At any time that wouldn't have caused leaks. I've never tried to get migration with it. I've just picked it once to see what it does, and then I got migration. We'll get this to remove the co-ops later. Probably not worth the rune, honestly. We already have hope. 2 fights on first floor is never good. Oh yeah, I'm very tilt retardant. When I used to play multiplayer games, let me correct that. When I used to play bad multiplayer games like League, I could get tilted then, but that's because League is shit and playing trash games pissed me off. It had nothing to do with my own attitude. I was just doing something that wasn't actually fun. I could definitely get super annoyed at work or something, but if I'm just playing a game, I'm not gonna get pissed off easily. Get the devices. Hooray! Almost salvageable run.
言うことを聞くやってみる
Yeah, I do play multiplayer Age of Empires right now, and that doesn't use me at all. Because it's fun.
Alright then.
Probably helps that the game where the ultra fast all-in strat comes something like 15 minutes in. So the pacing is just really chilled out. I have a macro for the ingots
Doesn't matter so many weaknesses.
that just goes to the floor 1 shop and farms the ingots out. That's why I always have ingots. I cheat. Would heavily recommend cheating for ingots. If I could hack the game so I have unlimited ingots in the shop, I'd do it.
So this is a battlefield.
Like how I have 900 billion lunar coins in Risk of Rain, same way. Though it's a bit different in Risk of Rain since you're going to get bored if you actually use the 900 billion coins consistently. But I can just choose not to use them for most of the runs. Are the players what make League of Legends bad? No. Though they are all just very angry because they play League of Legends. It's not their fault. You would be angry too if you played League of Legends, please understand. The problem is they're playing League of Legends. It's not the toxic players that make League of Legends bad. League of Legends makes players toxic because it's bad.
Mission accomplished.
What sarcasm? Nothing I said was remotely sarcastic. Like if you play something like Deep Rock, like you see the stupidest shit happening and players killing each other, like actually killing each other with bombs and shit, and nobody's gonna tilt. It will be haha whoa, and that will be 99% of the time. It's because they're actually having fun. That's the difference from League. What was it? Reduced attack, deal more damage. Can we do payback? I feel like I can do payback. Because the reduced attack at a distance kind of benefits click super hard. It's also a side-o, but I wanna try payback so hard. Okay. We'll go for it. I believe. Basically, I think the boss key should work to my benefit, so I wanna try and just abuse it to clear payback. If the click was a T1, I wouldn't try it, but I think we can get away with it, even though it's ultra greed. I definitely haven't dropped PvP games. I've just started playing better ones. That's the difference.
Yeah, fine. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, just use the click here. Just Q here. Pinecone should work better on these tiles actually.
I won't be afraid.
Yeah, like that. And we can eat one skill on these things, especially with the damage being divided up.
Yes?
Yep, should have saved the DP, I suppose. Nah, I guess still not enough. For the if I had one more operator, that's winnable though. Needed a bit more damage here. Okay, lesson learned. So if I'm doing that boss and I have no damage items, I need E to click plus one more for that kind of strat to work. Which, considering we're talking about the emergency, is pretty decent. Good to remember. Basically, I just needed one more source of damage there. One hope is enough. Say if I had Pudenko or Orchid to help click a bit from the upper tiles, that would be plenty. Something that's also worth checking is if I have the caster be above the devices facing down in that circumstance. There's no reason to use that position normally because you're just losing DPS tiles, but with the extra damage from it, it might work out better. For the basic enemies at least. Oh, free shop, neat. 3 fights on the bottom, so that's where we go.
I won't ask about the meaning of this mission then.
No, payback is not a heal check. Like, that's a misnomer. Fighting it like a heal check is wrong. You can use the devices to tank 2 hits, but not 3. We can 100% get that thing. It's the normal one. We can basically, once we break one ship group apart, we can deal with the rest with just Pinecone. So we pull these 2 ship and then we deploy click here. Does the stage last long enough so I can deploy click 3 times? Not sure, honestly. Pinecone absolutely solves this though. For an RTS, because I used to play StarCraft 2, which I still kind of like, but I liked it better before the Legacy of the Void expansion. Age of Empires is mostly what I play for PvP. Maybe I'll do some Age of Mythology 2 once I actually buy it.
Whatever. Hey, catch.
Zerk, though technically I've gotten diamond with everything at some point or another. Zerk was why did I leak one enemy for no reason? I guess I'm greeting for the mimic. Yeah, I was masters with Zerk and diamond with everything else. Though in fairness, if you have masters mechanic, you can get diamond with one hand. No, I messed up. Wait, I thought these were the last enemies. I'm reading chat too much. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're only going to leak one enemy from having a brain aneurysm. It's all calculated. Calculated brain aneurysm.
Whatever you say. Catch.
Problem is I don't think I can get this chest over here. Yeah, well, such is life. I feel like I'm going to leak the mimic too. We're committed, it doesn't matter. We're definitely going to leak it, but we're committed. I'd rather die trying than not go for it. Nah, I knew for sure, because only one click can charge the skill. The damage isn't there. I needed to wait a bit more before using spot skill. I was super distracted during that stage.
Perfection is for suckers, you know.
Now, continuing with the suicidal run is very funny, but I also like winning, so let's just start that over. No. It's on me to balance between reading shit and playing the game. It's a skill issue. Where I was skill issued. Anyhow, before the distraction about PvP games, my point was that payback is absolutely not a heal check and should not be treated as one. You don't need to tank the trucks for 2 reasons. One, the devices can survive the rockets on their own. If you sacrifice an operator to them, they'll even have health left over to tank the truck if it shows up. Like the one that fires poison. Two, you can remove the shot from play entirely just by dropping one operator on them once they start moving. And that way you just have to contend with their normal attacks, which frankly don't do much damage. Do I like roguelikes in general? Let me tell you how many hours I have in roguelikes roughly. So we'll put Dark Knights aside, we won't count IS for this. I have about 400 hours in Risk of Rain, about 700 hours in Synthetic, about 200 hours or so total in a game called Chrono Arc and Slay the Spire together. Those are both card games, that's why I mentioned them together. I've also played a bunch of other roguelikes that you may not have heard of, like Lost Castle. I particularly like co-op roguelikes because I play them with friends very often. By the way, buy Rabbit and Steel, it's really good. It's a roguelike but
With
Tohu.
hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Basically, I've played like half the roguelikes on Steam at one point or another. Safe to say I enjoy them. That does not mean I have good decision making. I hate good decision making. The good decisions are not the fun decisions. Emergency, please. It's doable with an E2. No emergency. But free chest, which works for me. Sacrifice, click twice to get the chest. There's no need to give up the DP though. And then there's two ways, either face Pinecone up or deploy spot first. Either works.
Alright then.
Point is to just have the skill charge. Well, I was asked about roguelikes, how could I not mention the Rabbit game?
Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, come on,
Saving one
Risk of Rain, that's not based. Literally everyone plays Risk of Rain and Slay the Spire. That's like, if somebody asks what's... if you ask somebody what they do as a hobby and they tell you that they like sleeping and eating. Like, that doesn't count, everyone does that. I've played Binding of Isaac, yeah. And it is a roguelike. I've also played Dead Cells. Not as much as the others. But yeah, if you can think of a roguelike, I've probably played it. You know, a roguelike that's on Steam. And some that aren't. Case in point, I suppose. We have the Broken Run number 1. About 150 hours because I played Gunfire Reborn with a friend. Once you know what you're doing and you have all the item unlocks, Gunfire becomes extremely boring. Because the first stage is the only one that can actually kill you. After that, the difficulty falls off a cliff. Emergency, please. Hooray, emergency. E2 Pinecone, so free win, you get the chest. If you ask me what character I played in Gunfire Reborn, 150 hours, so the answer is all of them. But the O is the most broken one.
Alright then. Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this.
Yeah, Slay the Spire in particular and Risk of Rain are insanely popular. They're by far the most popular roguelikes. If a person has played a roguelike, it's safe to say they've played Slay the Spire or Risk of Rain at some point or another. Particularly with Risk of Rain, since it technically has multiplayer. I say technically because its multiplayer is ass. Especially in Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 1 is better. But whether you play Risk of Rain 2 in multiplayer or single player, you get exactly the same experience. Because there's zero interaction between players. Which is why I'm saying I don't like the multiplayer version of it. I have played the Darkest Dungeon, yes, not much. I should try it again, because I played it before I actually got into roguelikes. Oh, I'm not gonna say no. Kind of expensive, but we're short on hope. So we'll take that so we can skip a 3-star medic, thanks to the better SP cycle. This is insanely strong, but a bit RNG, but nothing else here is worth it. So for Darkest Dungeon, I
won't
think I
ask
got
about the
halfway
meaning of
through the
this
game
mission
and
then.
dropped it, but it was a very, very long time ago. You want me to send you my synthetic save on file if you wanna reset your game with it?
忘れ物しないでね
RW? Can probably dig it out of the folders and send it to you through Discord or something. Why am I trying to leak this asshole? What am I doing? Okay, so where do we have to kill this stupid thing? Best place to go for it would be over here, I guess. Kind of screwed up really hard, so we're probably gonna leak. I should have just deployed Pudenku at the start, and she kills it in time.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, just barely missed it. Yeah, it's honestly not. Frankly, you don't actually want to unlock some things if you're a tryhard. Because a lot of the gun variants you unlock are pure garbage. Like the overheat one. Although I like it, it's the only one that makes Mach 47 feel usable to me. Yeah, it's just copying a save file and dropping it in Discord. It takes like 2 minutes. Why would I not be serious about that? Just message me on Discord if you want it. I'll dig it out. Have you played the second one, by the way? Because I play both quite a lot. They feel really different. But I think the second one is also good.
はい気兼ねをバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよはいはい気兼ねを引くはい
Anyhow, for this stage, so you don't leak randomly like me,
Weaknesses.
whatever unit can hit this tile, just deploy it right at the start. Like the cheapest unit you have that can hit it. Literally anything can kill the Wraith on normal mode, including Myrtle at E1. In emergency, you need something that actually does damage, but Myrtle is enough if it's E1. We have one objective shield from this item, if you're wondering. And I got the medic I skipped anyway. Well, a tragedy. Okay, we have 3 fights after the Bosky, so we're really hoping we actually get devices from the Bosky. Otherwise, we're missing on quite a lot of value. It's still worth taking it because the Bosky usually gives you at least 1 device, since the drop rate is really high. Reduced 1. Not really a fan of the emergency sluggies. Maybe I should be. Because it is just Wraiths.
失望はさせません皆さんのことは私が
And we do have a need to pinecone. But the spiders become unkillable and we don't have a need to bubble, right? Which would force me to use Pudenku S1 and that will be a whole thing. It's too much of a pain in the ass. Let's just go for the normal one. The shop is at the bottom 99% of the time anyway.
敵を確認しました皆さん行きましょう
Straight to Pinecone next here and she'll kill whatever starts running.
ここですかどこにこういう雑草なら普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫よいしょっと
It is random,
指示を
but
バッテリーはまだ
some random chances are more random than
釘
others.
を打てば大丈夫皆さんの援護は任せてください
You're fine with assuming it's random and calling me superstitious. That's just what I observe anecdotally. That it spawns more often on the bottom side than the top side.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Maybe there's something to it, maybe it's pure luck.
はい私が何とかしますはいこっち向いてはいバッテリーはまだ
Alright then.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Now we have to wait around the snipers. Do I usually mod the games I play?
指示をど 指示を
Not usually, but I have no objection to using mods if they make the game better.
任せてください
I have plenty of stuff that use mods on, but if the game is really good, I don't feel it. The only good game where I've modded the shit out of it would probably be Slay the Spire, because the Downfound mode is really good. That adds a whole new game mode, and adds a million other characters and items. But other than that, usually if I mod the shit out of the game, it's a sign I don't like the base game all that much, for me. So you know, I've modded the shit out of Mountain Blade when I played that. Because other than the combat, that game is bare bones.
Mission accomplished.
But for something I've really enjoyed, like Chrono Arc or
With hard work,
Synthetic, I
even
haven't felt the
anyone
need.
can get the job done.
Because the basic gameplay would be so good. I don't feel like adding to it. Hooray! Good boss game. And yeah, shop is on the bottom. As I said, it is random, it can spawn the top, but I basically always see it on the bottom. What are our odds of surviving a robbery?
Orders ASAP, please.
We have Totter with divine attack speed. Because the value here on display is just disgusting. We can get an Eaton. Okay, if I die, I die. I'll accept it. But I want to try. The value is too insane to skip. I'd give myself about 30% chance to survive. Even so, I wanna take this risk. The shop is too ridiculous.
今壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ、そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
Everyone likes what they like, warrior, yes.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
What's the least cursed way to start this?
どこにこういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたからはいドローン飛べバッテリーはまだまだ持ちこういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから
Actually, it's probably a mistake to even bother guarding that lane. Because the fire bows are complete trash. Fire bows are actually units with their own movement.
はい皆さんの援護は
So,
任せてください
when you're in this bosky, they're utterly neutered and can't do anything. Case in point.
立ち向かうぞ地盤をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
To be fair to me, Click is mostly here to get rid of the flamethrowers. I could care less about the fireballs.
I see
Can we
Foul
snipe
taking
this
off.
guy early?
Probable ambush in the grass.
Probably.
はいバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Unless he heals constantly, of course.
Great luck. I see you.
はいこういう雑草なら
But
たくさん見てきました
we should be able to kill enough enemies to not die in a stupid way. Yeah, time to drop PT Eaton skill here.
地盤をはい当たりだ地盤
Yeah, if we can kill one fireball caster, they'll go down.
はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Unfortunate.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Yeah, yeah.
皆さんの援護は任せてください
Whatever you say. So many weaknesses.
普段通り釘を打てここだ暴力じゃ何ファーエルギー気をつけてね
It was almost 0 leaks. I'm going to get fucked by the fireballs because they got healed to full
ま
health.
だまだ持ちますよ
Or maybe not.
指示を待ってるのはまだもっと早く傷が癒えるように手伝います。ドローンとトゲトゲアタック。
I see foul taking off.
黄金を引く。指示を待ってるのはまだまだ持ちます。
いざもっとやれ。
Hooray! Survival.
はいよ。はい。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Stop moving.
There was one on one health there that made it through. Kind of salty. Yeah, and it was still there. There was one guy on one health that didn't get finished off by Totter. Blah. That should have been survivable. Cause if they should have died to click. They were one hit away from death and got away with it. Assholes. Now, that was definitely a huge risk. I'm kind of salty I didn't win that one though, because we were almost through. It was such a free win afterwards. And the items in there were crazy. Divine speed plus the attack speed and the chalice. 100% would take that fight again if I get the chance. the dividends were too high. Especially when it's on floor 2 and then we have 3 entire floors to start stacking ingots for the chalice. Zero regrets. No, Lunk, I'm not... that was stupid from the start. I never claimed it wasn't. And again, I'll do it again if I get the chance. I'm just salty I didn't win.
Got it. Yeah, fine.
In terms of learning how to play roguelikes though, I definitely do what I tell you, not what I do kind of guy. Because I'm going to go out of my way to do stupid shit if I think it's interesting. I'm definitely the kind of person who presses the alarm when I play synthetic. Though to be fair, that's everyone who plays synthetic. For those who don't, there's a button in synthetic which you can press for a terrible reward that permanently increases the difficulty of the game and summons elite to kill you. Everyone presses it. It's that kind of game. Yeah, it used to be that fireballs were actually enemy units as well. In even more ways than they are right now. And had some goofy interactions with walk, where if an operator was invisible from deploy, they would kind of go through them for a bit. We also had the one where the fireball casters couldn't turn around. So if you block them in a way where they're split boxed, but where they are not split boxed, but the blocker is behind them, they would just keep firing in the other direction and couldn't ever kill them. I don't know if it's the right decision, but it's a decision that I'm going to make every time. I was hoping for an emergency. This is a good squad for it.
Alright then.
No. They patched the shitty fireball pathing in. That wasn't in the game originally. It used to work fine. Then they patched it. You have it backwards, Link. You think they're gonna fix it, but it used to work and they broke it. Yep, go look up some old runs on H95. You can see that the fireball pathing works perfectly. And if you try to play the stage the same way right now, you just die. Yeah, H95 used to be so elegant. But now the fireballs just crash into the rocks and ruin the stage. Same man, same.
Doesn't matter. Hey, catch.
I'd play the other game that's like Ark Knights, but there isn't one. I know it's technically considered a tower defense, but it doesn't play like any other tower defense, really. And yes, that includes Aegis, before you mention it. Should have used Puden Quest 2. That's a mistake. It won't matter, because the only stage that could have killed me here is no more than 4, because Cutter is beyond useless there. And the no more than 4 Harass 2 is better than Harass 1, since the silence just insta-kills the enemies.
Fine.
As for this is a freebie. As Harass 2 she will prevent enough damage with her own damage that we don't need her healing here, so S2 is also fine here. I can live without the furry gacha bit, I just want the gameplay. Not that I mind the furry gacha bit all that much, obviously. But I'm all about the mechanics, that's why I'm here. That's an interesting spot to put Pudenko on, honestly, where she can't heal. Though spot won't need healing, to be fair, to my bad placement. Is Cutter gonna get wrecked by the goats? Oh, she pulled it off. Okay, now I'm gonna need healing, because I used spot skills really late. I should use it earlier. Because now he overkills in healing in this phase. By overkill and healing? Well, it doesn't, because I have no damage. Never mind. If I don't have a need to pinecone, it's fine where I use it. Just use click PS2 and try to do as much damage as possible. Hooray, I lucked out. Less the click stuns keeping me alive from my bad play.
Mission accomplished.
The operators we have are good, but everything being E1 is less than ideal long term. There's an argument for this because I can start stacking right away. Yeah, we're just gonna take it. Skip on the Pudenko, me too. Because I really don't need Pudenko later. Yeah, I'd rather take this. I mean, Shalem is one of those defenders that are just a guard to me. If you do more damage than half the operators, sorry, then 3/4 of the operators of your rarity are just a guard. I don't really care what archetype it is. To be fair to snipers, if you do more damage and block, then you're a guard. Defenders used to be about defending, man. What happened to this world? Mudrock happened, and it's almost always been like this. Also, I should keep Pudenko on S1. But anyway, if they do a ton of damage, I just consider them a guard. Because in practice, that's what they end up doing every run. Is your caster Stuart? Why is Hibiscus out there doing more damage than your casters?
Yeah, fine.
I've only used her once when I tried a Sarkaz run on a whim that Tamzus is trying. And my first impression was, why does she do a negative amount of damage? What the fuck is her S2? Yeah, I think it's on your casters more than anything to do with Hibiscus. Santawa should do way more damage than Hibiscus. Santawa actually has really high damage for an AoE caster. It's one of those operators that are kind of overlooked. but in people's defense, she has annoying gas RNG, and everyone hates annoying gas RNG. So I can forgive them.
わかった。
ここだここ。
5. There's no one wave. We have a duck or bear. Hooray!
指示段通り釘を打てば
It's
大
probably
丈
the
夫。
dog. No, I didn't guess right.
はいはい。私が何とかします。
It's a very dead duck, most likely. Because it AFKs on spot style. Then again, I might not have the damage to kill it. I guess we'll see.
はい。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
The curse of the E1 operators, you know. Wait, does the duck even AFK here?
まだまだ持ちますよ。
I guess it doesn't matter if you stun every hit.
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Mission accomplished.
Nah, Hibiscus is fine. She just doesn't do a lot of damage. Having an operator that can both heal and do a lot of damage would be kind of broken. Cough, cough, certain dragon. This does not make picking Vigna worth it, if you're wondering. Coward rune so we can get the shop. Probably does make it worth to pick up though. For 1.5 fights, before we never use her again. The hope, I think? Now we will level up, take the money then. It's not a very meaningful choice in any case. Okay, this one's just free. It doesn't matter what the fight is, and go to the bottom because the shop is usually there.
I'm ready.
Though I think with the smoke one you get the shop on the top more often. It might be just imagining things. Or making them up for the stream. Who knows? Emergency?
ドクター、
No
忘れ
emergency.
物しないでね。やっちゃおっか。
I have zero issues with 3D design. I mean like her kit design. She is better than every caster, yes. Which is kind of stupid for a medic. But they solved that by making better casters. See? Now there's no problem. It's peak
Understood.
team effort.
わかった。
Got it.
Hooray, she managed to kill something.
ここですか？
Got it.
わかりました。
I definitely think every op they've released recently kind of takes it a step too far in the power creep dimension.
指示を気兼ねを気兼ねを。
But I don't think it's that big of a deal as long as they're actually interesting to use. Which Dejen is not, for example, because you just press a button and she one-shots everything. Wait, shit, I thought they had Podenko as one this whole time.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
Wogos is pretty great even though he's broken as fuck. At least he does interesting things. Yeah, they missed with Pepe. They decided they're too power creepy and took a slight step back. Incidentally, the Primal 6-star caster breaks the game completely
ドクター、
because she just turns bosses off entirely. I don't mean the bug that was patched, I mean just what her S2 does. You can stun anything indefinitely with basically just her. Yeah, the shop was top in this boss key. Maybe that's something I should pay attention to. Squad limit is worth more. The 5-star are definitely cursed. To be fair, 4-stars are cursed as well a bit.
With pleasure.
Like if Fortunata wasn't a 4-star, her pool would have 1 more strength. And then she'd feel like so much more reasonable and so much more flexible. She's so tragic. But yeah, 5-stars and 4-stars just have their kit made by RNG.
Alright,
Like they just ask ChatGPT for a kit, and whatever it gives them, that comes out. That's my theory.
Ready for
And what
Overwatch.
happens there? If we get to another 5-star outer, it's probably the first time I'm going to roll for an outer. No, 5 stars are infinitely stronger than 4 stars. But they both have kits that were not as carefully designed as the 6-star ones, that's for sure.
So this is a battlefield.
I mean, overall you have much higher strength in 5 stars and a lot more interesting kits, I'd even say. Don't quote me on that, I will find you and murder you if you do. But like, you have stuff like Firewatch, Amarep, Eopsis, Warfarin. You have a interesting range of buff, debuff, crowd control, many different tools you can use. It's just the recent one, like since Tekio or Puma have been such complete ass. Like, they feel like they just decided that they never want to make anything strong in the 5-star class again, and then they never did. Except the agents. But that's because they make a new archetype.
With hard work.
That's just because there's
even
no
get the
big
job done.
YouTuber that only uses 5 stars. Oh my god, will this item actually be useful for once? I got it early. Yeah, I get that. Although I'd argue that 5 stars aren't easier than 4 stars. If you do the thing where you try to lower the operator count as much as possible, though obviously that's just a weird thing some people do, you don't have to or anything. But if you do that, I'd argue 5 stars are harder for it. Because on every single stage you have such a wider pool of options that you actually need to wab out. Frankly, I would play with 5 stars only too, but that would involve building them and that's entirely too much work. Did they fuck him up? I heard he was decent. Then again, I'm mostly get my opinions from other tryhards. So decent for tryhards and decent for normal people isn't the same. But I've never, again, it isn't a 4-star, so I haven't looked at his kit. But apparently he had his uses. Have I heard anything about some bug with Horn and Dock? I've never seen it or heard of it. What would the value have to be signed at for that to work? Like, it's signed at somewhere around 70,000-80,000. If you heal above that with some buffs, it just overflows. The Amiya simp uses Dock, because it's a medic pretending to be a guard. Which isn't something I have that much of a problem with. Oh yeah, Firewatch is an example of a ridiculous operator.
Can get the job done.
She has an absurd nuke for a 5-star with her bombs. And then you have her S1, which not only is ridiculously strong, but on top of that just makes her... It has a ridiculous skill cycle, it's almost never down. Which is something they never do anymore, for obvious reasons. If they released Firewatch today, her S1 would be an infinite skill, but she wouldn't be invisible. Oh, I ever play with a squad of 5 stars? I actually have on several streams. Frankly, not that common. Go through the streams where chat picks my operators and you have a few where they do that. I don't want to path directly into the emergency, I guess. The path is better that way. Okay, I'll take it. If the emergency is awful, I'll reroll out of it. Now, Harass of Strength is easy, but this code is ass. I have no E2s. Bye bye, fight. Yeah, we'll pick this up for later. We can't do anything, which is a bit tragic. Damn, no hope in the shop. My plans are ruined. Genuinely awful shop. We'll skip the boss key, of course, and hopefully we can get some value from the other shop. For some reason I've actually read Dejin's kit and my reaction was, why the fuck does she just do damage? Like, I know she has a disarm mechanic, but you can't disarm corpses. And if you press Dejin S3, that's what they're going to be. This start makes no sense. Well, at least we're stunning the caster, I guess. I have no idea why I deployed Ethan there. Probably wasn't paying attention. That only works if I also have Myrtle, otherwise there's not enough DP to get away with it.
Alright then.
Now, I'm all over the place because I couldn't deploy my stuff quickly enough.
Whatever you say.
First caster is going through. Absolutely nothing I can do about it.
Be afraid.
Correct play was Spot, Pinecone, Perfumer, and then Ethan here to deal with the casters. Anything else is a mistake. Oh, I'm actually gonna manage to die to this stage. This is the meme stage. Ah yeah, we're dead. Not really tired, I'm just chatting more than usual. And battle balancing it. So Spot, Pinecone, which is what I do every time. For some reason now I went something else in Ethan, and that got me killed, because Ethan doesn't do enough damage to clear. Would work if Ethan is E2. Alternatively, I needed to commit to that and just accept the leaks. Hooray, I got a good item from this, finally. Yeah, I'll do one more, it's only 8 o'clock. I usually stream until around 9. When we have that much hope, we can skip Spot. Mind you, Spot is still better than Gummy early, because he has more defense. But we can E2 her. So I think the potential for that is preferable. Doc, you max out the skill that heals, I assume. If it's both that heal, I have no idea. He's in that space of operators that aren't 4 stars, and therefore I probably haven't read their kits. No, I just prefer the burst heal for most stages than the S1. You get more value out of that, even though her S2 is complete crap. Her S1 doesn't heal for fucking anything, let's put it like that. We'll wait until we stack up some charges on Pinecone and then pull them with click. Yeah, we can go about now. Few more seconds.
Mission accomplished.
I think Fuz is the one that got screwed the worst. Like, giving attack speed on his S1 to an AoE guard is just kind of cruel, for no reason. They don't need the attack speeds for... it hurts them so bad. Because say an elite shows with 800 defense, you press the attack speed button and then you're hitting it for 200. in a situation where Estelle would hit that same elite for 1000 something. It really lowers his value because he can't deal with the slightly bigger trash mob that shows up. And every other AoE guard can do that. Like Estelle can eat the elites if she has small trash along with it. Obviously better operators like Spectre are much better than that. Even ones that people don't like much, like Brocco, can do that effectively. So Fuso just got completely screwed by that attack speed. It means he has no reliable skill for laning. And since he's an AoE guard, that was a bad deploy. This guy falls off. Okay, it worked out anyway. But I usually should wait until this guy falls off, so I don't have to devote damage to killing him. You can just use Gummy's skill here, no reason to hold it. As long as you kill them and don't let them stack up, they go down pretty easily.
Yes, come on, chin up. Mission accomplished.
No, I think Tachanka's fine. Would probably be better if he could fire his machine gun for more than 4 seconds. Actually, is that why he fired it for exactly 4 seconds? Is that just how long the machine gun needs to reload on full auto, and it's a reference? Why would that be lower accurate or inaccurate? Works for me. And we'll take the cutter. So free win on the next floor. Don't wanna eat 2 perfumer. Blitz is awesome. I actually like the S1 skill a lot. The instant stun is fun. Honestly, I think Blitz is the coolest R6 operator by far. I always enjoy seeing him in Defender, Cough Guard Defender runs when Tums uses him. Oh wow, that doesn't kill. I always forget. No biggie. We have a medic who can commit. Just block the caster here like this. Gummy is peak. If only we had somebody like Spot that actually doesn't die 1v1 to an axe to help out. Wanna point out that Spot has higher defense than Gummy. He has 600 something in this situation, which is really helpful in keeping him alive against the basic axes. To the point where you can make an argument that you should just start with him over Gummy, just for that. Oh no, Gummy becomes much better at E2 obviously. She's not actually bad. She just has a much higher health than most other healing defenders. She has higher health than Nero, for example. Thing is, you value defense more than health most of the time. So that higher health isn't actually a practical stat. You have cases where that's not the case, and then it's the opposite. This just isn't one of them. The dock went like this, right? If it turns around and goes like this, I'll just leak it. But I wasn't paying attention to the actual path it takes. Yeah, it goes through here. Super dead dog then. By the way, Cutter is one of the few operators that can solo kill the dog. If you have her S1 chart, she can one-shot the dog before it stuns her. Best 4-star defender for
皆
IS4.
さん素晴らしい戦いぶりでした
I would really like to say Utunada.
ドクターも
It is a lie, but I would like to say it.
まあ戻ってからにして
I mean, if it's E2, then it's fine. We already have a medic, so we don't need Pudenko. Practically, the answer is going to be... Oh my god, this lore sucks so much. There should be a Bosky here, which should kind of unfuck it, but we're ahead in operators anyway. To properly answer the question, it's Bubble, because she can tank the most shit. Quora is a close second, because she's almost as tanky as Bubble in most circumstances. But since the basic enemies can actually get wrecked by Bubble's damage reflect, I'll give the point to Bubble. By a small margin. And after that, all of the others are kind of crap, so Gummy takes the cake as the next strongest because she's crap that can heal, which automatically makes her better than crap that can't.
戦場は墓場よ行きます
That's not fair to other operators, so we're not going to use that metric for Utunada.
分かった遅れ
It is discriminatory.
たドローン飛べ釘のようにここでしっかり支えます
Nah, I'm not for nepotism. Utunada is a terrible operator. Best wife though.
おっ血がたぎる
I'm kind of sitting on a really cool run with Utunada incidentally, where I was shocked she actually managed to work. But I want to upload it once we actually get Utunada in the end, so you're gonna have to wait a bit.
指示を指示を
Yep, that was exactly on time, did cover. Good job. No Ducker Bear.
指示を途端通り釘を打てば大丈夫はい
Mission accomplished.
Six times the damage and skill. Good skill.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん
I kind of feel like building Blitz. I always thought he's fun and... Okay, never mind, this shop. This floor is amazing. Did not expect the Bosky plus shop combo. And a good Bosky. Have an emergency in this configuration, but this team should be able to kill anything. Let's go. Yeah, because she was E2. If I play it right, I shouldn't need Myrtle for a while. When I have the 4-star contract I grab an E2, it gives me most of the time.
皆さん出発の準備をしてくださいよろしくお願いします
I think it should be fine. Maybe. Because we can bully stuff with deep cover tentacles. We just not deploy Pycon here. Kind of makes sense to me, honestly.
I just need a minute
Won't use click skill. We're gonna need it for the Wraith in just a little bit.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ声を出すな
I won't be afraid.
見えたよ
Just use it instantly so it cycles for the next Wraith. Gummy S1 would be unironically better here.
位置についたよ
What do we need to rush?
Because I could deploy her in the shadow tile. But we should be fine with this. Push the caster into cutter and... Whoops. I wanna save cutter's skill basically, for the Wraith instead.
行きます
Which is why I'm not using it, so I can do this. Remove the tentacle. I need that asshole to walk faster.
Yes? What fragrance revive?
美味しいもの食べよ
Unfortunate.
はいよはいこっち向いてあんたなんかに負けないここで
Okay,
すか
no reason to have Perfumer deployed if Cutter is dead. Switching to Vigna. How am I dealing with bonus damage from a faraway bosky? By deploying my operators farther away. Also usually badly. But you just need to deploy your shit far away. The logic is clear, but actually getting it to work comfortably in a setup you're not used to is something else. Something you should remember is if you use any shotgun sniper, is that they actually get more damage in their second row than their first one. Ooh, double emergency. We're getting all the good shit.
Do your best, everyone.
And then we have a shop right after, and a bunch of devices for the next floor.
I wonder.
We lucked out so hard. Do not worry though, I'm sure I can still find a way to throw this. Just give me a moment. This is unnecessary, but it helps the stage end faster. Yeah, the rainbow operators play by their own rules.
I won't be afraid.
Hey, I'm not going to throw, I'll just play badly. It's not the same thing. Are you sure on the Fuse having higher base attack than Gavio? It's very uncommon. Obviously I haven't looked at the stats, but it's really uncommon to have a lower rarity have a higher attack than a 6-star in terms of base stats. Obviously Gavio is better regardless because skill difference. I'm just curious about whether the numbers actually line up like that or not. I mean, I did take the E2, so I don't see a problem. Yeah, we can get Totter later, it's fine. Mountain. Yeah, and the other rune actually gave me max life. Maybe I should have taken it. Ah, we already have that anyway. No reason to pick this now, we can get it later. Time to waste all of our savings. The macro's gonna have to work overtime to fix my savings for next stream. Get the item. And Totter. And starting DP. Hooray. Okay, so I wanna get rid of this combo right away. Let's just figure out where we're going first. If we go here, we get 4 fights. Not particularly impressive. Especially when we're forced into an unavoidable emergency with no buffs. Not a fan, because it could be shady shithole and it could end the run instantly. And again, maybe I have the stuff to play the shady shithole. 2 casters. Good opening on DP. Yeah, we can fight the shithole. Let's go. Oh yeah, some units just get completely thrown by their trust stat. It's not uncommon. She can probably just outright kill this guy before it moves. With some help, of course. Cheating is great.
光が力を蓄えています。
Wonder if I can actually kill the caster there or... No, he walks too quickly. Guilty cheater caster.
ここですか？指示をどう？黄金を引く。やっちゃおっか。黄金をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
I won't be afraid.
I wonder if I will have to actually use a skill for the double health spider. Because I need to keep perfumer for the box in case we get another caster wave. Okay, now I don't. You can deploy cutter wherever you want. Because Vigna will definitely win against the casters. Don't think that spider can kill Pinecone. Yep. Oh, a decor bear.
Oh, I just need a minute.
Don't know the path, so I'm not using Indigo's skill. We'll just sacrifice a few tentacles instead. Or one tentacle, I guess. Very, 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 very dead bear. The double health will not save it. Might be coping. I don't need healing. Free the spot for Vigna. How is emergency stage here usually for you? I need more practice in emergencies. Honestly, the more experience I get, the more I start to take more and more dangerous fight, and then the more I get myself skilled. I'm in that long learning phase where someday I'll get really good and know exactly what I can take, but I'm not there yet. I definitely think IS4 is a lot scarier than it looks once you know exactly what you can get away with. But I have some time before I get there, I'd say.
Me? You need to feed my little ones.
Tragically, I don't have deep cover as 2. That would have been such a free kill. Kind of blundered this. Should have held Indigo skill for longer. And I could have... Nah, it's past the center already. Should get away unless we get some ultra lucky Indigo bind now. Yeah, it's getting away. If Indigo bounced that, we would have killed it, because then we could use one more tentacle. Boo! Curse the double health. The 5% of death. It was a mistake though. Basically, I wasted Indigo's skill when we didn't have the damage from Cutter and Vigna. If I held on to a bit longer, we would have gotten the kill. What do we gotcha? Realistically, I just need a defender at this point. So we took Gummy. Unless we get a core, I guess. Works for me. I think I'm fine.
I got lots of friends here.
Cutter is 2. Vigna Ink. I mean, I should be fine, right? Because Cutter kills stuff on her really quickly. Okay, I'll risk it. I think it The only big threat is for Cutter to spontaneously combust on the one lane that Pinecone doesn't cover. So make sure to set up the snipers in a way where they can properly shoot there.
出発の準備をしてください。よろしくお願いします。
Say if we have Cutter over here, we want Click and Indigo over here. So they can cover her flank.
戦場は
Quora, I'm fairly confident she's gonna handle the Avengers just fine.
戦闘態勢に入ります。
Obviously the basic enemies do nothing. It's about the tankier ones.
ほらほら。
Okay, the basic enemies do a lot. We'll see if Cutter explodes or not once these guys start walking in.
いくらでも私の目を見て。今よ。粉々になれ。やっちゃおっか。いくらでも待つよ。私の目を逃げたいなのに。道を照らし。
Yeah, okay, we're dead on that lane. With the double health, they're just too much. Which means it should be dead in general since they don't have enough enemies there. So I learned the lesson that I already kind of knew, which is to never trust guards. Also, holy shit, Avengers do a lot of damage. But yeah, I was hoping Cutter would kind of not instantly die in her lane, because she's E2, but it's just not enough to deal with these enemies. Unironically, what's his name? Hummus is better here, because he doesn't take as much damage from them, and can actually tank them. So, there's just no other option to take this fight without an E2 Eaton. E2 Eaton and ranged operators. Meleeing it just isn't an option at all, no matter the items, or particular operators. Because they just can't out DPS those. It's actually kind of late for another run. Kind of a throw by me, but I wanted to know. Lesson is from Craft is just something I can never fight with melee. I have to internalize that one. Okay, mostly it was a series of throws for me today. At least I had a good time. Think I got a bit more comfortable with the floor 5 fights, if nothing else. We'll be back tomorrow with Ingot Bank restored. Have a nice evening for now.